Hey guys, I want to do another knife overview with you, and today we're going to be looking at the Spyderco Leaf Storm. Ooh. Now you may be wondering why it's blue. You're saying to yourself, hey, I've seen Leaf Storm before. Leaf Storm is not blue, it's green. And you're right. The Leaf Storm normally comes with a Sage translucent G10, and it looks like that there. It's the normal Sage Leaf Storm, and this is my Leaf Storm. I got this in a trade. The person who owned it had it customized. I'm assuming they dyed it blue. I don't know of another way to get it this blue. You can see kind of hints of jade left in it, so I'm assuming they dyed it blue. I didn't really ask too many questions, so yeah, I'm thinking they dyed it blue. And the titanium side has been anodized. Looks really good. The edges are a little darker than the rest of it, and they think I don't know, maybe tried to anodize this clip too, but it looks really cool. So it's a little different than your normal Leaf Storm, but I keep wanting to call it the Sage. It's normal. It's a little different than your normal Leaf Storm, but it will serve as a analogous for the real thing, which it is the real thing. But you get my point. It's a really small knife. I can completely conceal it in my hand. Gone. Don't even know where it is. So it's a really small knife, and it's very compact for what it is. It folds up really nicely and is it's pretty much just a nice little square in your pocket. It fits in a fifth pocket, or some people call it a watch pocket, just fine. It's got this nice big spider hole. I mean, I could almost stick my pinky through there. Probably can, yeah. And it opens up really smooth. Bam. The ergonomics on this are a little weird. The big cutout here, your fingers slide right into it. It's only really big enough for 2 fingers, so you can either Spider-Man it, or rock and roll it, whatever you want to call it, or you can choke really far back on it and have your pinky sticking off. Either way, it's not that bad. If you 2-finger it, this finger just kind of rests on here. You're not really going to grip it too hard right here. Just kind of rest there. The main grip is down here. So this is kind of useless. The jimping is not useless. It's very sharp, and it grips your hand very well. I mean, you're not going anywhere. It digs in and you're good. So that serves as a really good purpose. The blade is very small. The blade on this thing is only it's only about 2.5 inches or so, maybe a little bit less than 2.5 inches. And the edge is kind of even shorter because it's got this like cutout right here, which I think if you ground it down, you might be able to get choil in there. But that probably would you'd have like a 1.5 inch cutting edge on a 3-inch knife. But either way, 3-inch knife, whatever. You get my point. So it's a fairly small cutting edge for the size of the knife, but given the ergonomics and how you're supposed to hold this, I think it's perfect. Spyderco really knows what they're doing when they're talking about ergonomics, and I think this is a good design. Obviously, this is a Kevin Wilkins. Well, not obviously, but for those of you who don't know, this is a Kevin Wilkins design. Kevin Wilkins, I know him best for doing the grips for the Griptilian, the custom grips, but he is a custom knife maker. He's a pretty cool guy, and I think this is a great design. You've got this thick slab of G10, no backspacer. It's a solid G10 piece and backspacer. And then you've got this titanium lock side. Now, a lot of people have said that the titanium is thin, but to be honest with you, it's really not that thin. The cutout is a little bit, they don't cut it out a lot, but for the size of the knife it is, I mean, come on, what are you looking for, like an Emerson size liner here? Let's be real. You don't need a whole big, huge, chunky liner, for this tiny little knife. I mean, what are you going to do? Be prying and stabbing people with it? So, blade steel is S30V, CPM variety. So great stuff, takes great edge. I sharpened this up. It was kind of dull when I got it. So I sharpened it up, and it's nice and sharp now. I just love the blue. I really like the blue. It kind of goes with my paramilitary too, even though that's a little lighter. I like the blue theme. It's really easy to lock and unlock. It's very smooth. Got phosphor bronze washers. The one on the G10 side is a little thicker than the one on the Thai side. You can kind of see how it's offset there. And I'm sure that serves a purpose. It's perfectly centered. Lockup is solid. I really like this knife. Fits well in your pocket. No major qualms there. It sits a little off to the side, but if you've got it butted up against the side of your pants, it fits just fine. It's very thin. It's light. It's very people friendly. You can pull it out and cut something. I mean, if you hold, this is pretty much how I would hold it. I stick my finger. I tend to stick my thumb in the thumb hole and wrap my fingers around it just like this. Hey, my dogs. And I cut just like this. So I mean, that little bit sticking out, no one's gonna be afraid of that, scared. So it's a great little knife. It's a little expensive, but it is titanium G10, made designed by Kevin Wilkins, made in, you got it, Golden, Colorado, USA. So it's US made. It's small. It's strong. I think this is a great knife. I've been wanting one for a little while, and I'm glad I got to pick up one that's got so much character to it. So that's the Spyderco Leaf Storm. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. And thanks for watching.